to another in-depth review investigation. Today we're taking a comprehensive look at MyHarveyRoss.com, a skincare website that's been making waves online, but not necessarily for the right reasons. I've been getting tons of requests to review this site, and after spending weeks investigating, I have some shocking findings to share with you. Let me start by saying this up front. If you're thinking about ordering from MyHarveyRoss, you absolutely need to watch this entire video before making that decision. What I discovered during my investigation will completely change how you view this website. So what exactly is MyHarveyRoss? On the surface, it appears to be a European skincare brand that claims to offer premium beauty products at affordable prices. The website presents itself as a sophisticated cosmetics company, featuring what they call their signature skincare line. They claim to have been featured in major publications like Vogue, Marie Claire, Cosmopolitan, and Elle. We'll be examining those claims very closely. The website primarily focuses on skincare products, particularly targeting anti-aging concerns. They offer various serums, creams, and skincare bundles that promise dramatic results. Their main selling points include claims about natural ingredients, advanced formulations, and professional-grade quality at consumer prices. Let's start by examining their website structure and what they're actually offering. When you first land on MyHarveyRoss.com, you're greeted with a fairly modern-looking design that attempts to convey luxury and sophistication. The site is primarily in French, which suggests they're targeting French-speaking markets, though they do ship internationally. The homepage immediately showcases their best-selling products with professional-looking product photography. They emphasize their supposed media coverage, displaying logos from major fashion and beauty publications. However, this is our first red flag. Many scam websites use fake media logos to establish credibility without actually having been featured in these publications. Looking at their product pages, they offer several skincare items with prices that seem almost too good to be true for the quality they claim to provide. Their main products include various anti-aging serums, moisturizers, and skincare bundles. Each product page features extensive before and after photos and glowing customer testimonials. The website structure includes the typical e-commerce sections, product collections, individual product pages, an about page, shipping information, and customer service contact details. However, when we dig deeper into these pages, several concerning patterns emerge. Their about page is surprisingly vague about the company's history, founding, or actual location. For a brand that claims to be established and reputable, there's remarkably little concrete information about who's actually behind the company. This lack of transparency is a significant warning sign. Now let's examine their product offerings in detail. MyHarveyRoss focuses heavily on anti-aging skincare, promising rapid results that typically take months or years to achieve through legitimate skincare products. They claim their products can eliminate wrinkles, dramatically tighten skin, and reverse signs of aging in just days or weeks. Their flagship products include various serums and creams with names designed to sound medical and scientific. They use terminology like instant lift, advanced formula, and clinical strength, without providing any actual clinical data or ingredient transparency that would support these claims. The pricing strategy is classic bait and switch. Products are marked with extremely high original prices, then offered at steep discounts that make them appear to be incredible deals. This artificial price inflation is a common tactic used by questionable online retailers to create a false sense of urgency and value. What's particularly concerning is how they present their ingredient lists. While they mention some legitimate skincare ingredients, the concentrations and formulations aren't clearly specified. For products making such dramatic claims, the lack of detailed ingredient information and clinical backing is highly suspicious. Moving on to the website's technical aspects and user experience, there are several red flags that immediately stand out. The website was registered very recently, which contradicts their claims of being an established brand. For a company that supposedly has been featured in major publications and has thousands of satisfied customers, having such a new web presence doesn't add up. The site's design, while initially appearing professional, has several inconsistencies and elements that suggest it was quickly put together using templates. Many of the product descriptions contain similar language and formatting, suggesting they were copied and pasted rather than individually crafted for each product. Their customer service information is minimal and lacks the comprehensive support you'd expect from a legitimate skincare company. There's no physical address clearly displayed, no phone number for customer service, and the contact information provided is limited to a generic email form. The shipping and return policies, while present, are vague and don't provide the detailed information that legitimate e-commerce sites typically offer. For skincare products, especially those making medical claims, you'd expect clear information about returns, allergic reactions, and customer support, but this is largely absent. Now let's talk about what I found when investigating their claimed media coverage. This is where things get really interesting and concerning. The website prominently displays logos from Vogue, Marie Claire, Cosmopolitan, and Elle, suggesting they've been featured in these prestigious publications. However, after extensive searching through these publications' websites and archives, I could find no legitimate articles or features about MyHarveyRoss or Harvey Ross Skincare. This appears to be a case of fake media endorsements, a practice where companies display publication logos without actually having been featured, hoping consumers won't verify the claims. This is actually illegal in many jurisdictions and represents fraudulent advertising. The fact that they're using these fake endorsements so prominently on their homepage is a massive red flag that calls into question everything else they claim about their products and company. When examining their customer testimonials and reviews displayed on the website, several patterns emerge that suggest these may not be genuine customer feedback. Many of the testimonials use similar language patterns and writing styles. The photos appear to be stock images rather than real customers, and the reviews are overwhelmingly positive without any balanced feedback that you typically see from real customers. Now let's look at what real customers are saying about MyHarveyRoss on independent review platforms. This is where the story takes a dramatic turn, and the evidence becomes overwhelming about the true nature of this website. Starting with Trustpilot, one of the most respected review platforms, the picture that emerges is concerning. While there are some positive reviews, many of the negative reviews follow disturbing patterns. Customers report ordering products that never arrive, receiving items that are completely different from what was advertised, and having extreme difficulty getting refunds or customer service responses. Several reviewers specifically mention that the products they received were low-quality items that appeared to be generic skincare products with Harvey Ross labels slapped on them. This suggests the company may be engaged in drop-shipping cheap products while marketing them as premium skincare. Multiple customers report that after placing orders, they experienced unexpected charges on their credit cards, difficulty canceling subscriptions they didn't knowingly sign up for, and problems with the company's billing practices. These are classic signs of predatory business practices. Moving to Reddit, where consumers often share unfiltered experiences, the feedback becomes even more damning. Multiple posts across skincare and scam-related subreddits warn about MyHarveyRoss specifically. Users share experiences of receiving products that cause skin reactions, items that were nothing like what was advertised, and complete inability to reach customer service for refunds. Several Reddit users have conducted their own investigations into the company and found evidence that the products being sold are likely private-labeled items available on wholesale platforms for a fraction of the price MyHarveyRoss charges. This suggests customers are paying premium prices for products they could buy elsewhere for much less. The pattern that emerges from these independent reviews is clear. Customers are not receiving the quality products they're paying for. Customer service is virtually non-existent, and many people feel they've been scammed. Perhaps most telling are the reports from customers who tried to research the company after having problems. Multiple people discovered that the business address provided leads to a generic business center rather than an actual skincare laboratory or headquarters. Phone numbers either don't work or lead to generic answering services rather than actual company representatives. I also found discussions where people attempted to verify the company's claimed certifications and manufacturing standards. None of the regulatory approvals or quality certifications mentioned on their website could be independently verified through official channels. The overwhelming consensus from real customers across multiple platforms is that MyHarveyRoss does not deliver on its promises and exhibits many characteristics of fraudulent online retailers. Now let's examine what professional scam detection services have found. This is where the evidence becomes absolutely conclusive about the nature of this website. Scam Advisor, one of the most respected website verification services, has given MyHarveyRoss extremely low trust scores. Their analysis reveals several critical red flags. The website is very new despite claims of being established. It has an unusual number of reviews for such a new site, and there are warnings about potential spam and fraudulent activity associated with the domain. The fact that professional scam detection algorithms have flagged this site so heavily is significant. These systems analyze thousands of data points, including domain registration patterns, business verification, customer complaint patterns, and technical indicators that individual consumers might miss. Scam Detector, another professional verification service, has classified MyHarveyRoss as a suspicious website with a high risk score. Their analysis points to multiple indicators commonly associated with fraudulent e-commerce sites, including artificial pricing, fake testimonials, and suspicious business practices. Multiple cybersecurity platforms have identified the site as engaging in deceptive practices, using spam email campaigns to drive traffic, and employing tactics designed to trick customers into providing personal and financial information. The consensus from professional fraud detection services is clear. MyHarveyRoss exhibits numerous characteristics of online scam operations and should be avoided by consumers. What makes this particularly concerning is that these aren't just automated flags. Human analysts at these companies have reviewed the site and concluded that it represents a significant risk to consumers. After weeks of investigation, examining the website, analyzing customer feedback, verifying company claims, and consulting professional fraud detection services, the evidence is overwhelming and points to one clear conclusion. MyHarveyRoss appears to be a fraudulent website engaged in deceptive business practices. The evidence includes fake media endorsements, suspicious testimonials, products that don't match descriptions, poor customer service, billing irregularities, and classification as high risk by multiple professional scam detection services. The pattern of behavior exhibited by this company matches known characteristics of online skincare scams: unrealistic product claims, fake before and after photos, artificially inflated pricing, fake media coverage, and systematic problems with product delivery and customer service. For consumers, this means one thing: avoid MyHarveyRoss entirely. Do not provide them with your personal information, credit card details, or shipping address. If you've already ordered from them, monitor your credit card statements closely and be prepared to dispute charges if necessary. If you're looking for legitimate skincare products, there are many reputable brands available through established retailers like Sephora, Ulta, dermatologist offices, and verified online platforms. These legitimate retailers offer customer protection, verified products, and reliable customer service. The skincare industry, unfortunately, attracts many fraudulent operators because of the high profit margins and the emotional appeal of anti-aging promises. Consumers need to be especially cautious when shopping for skincare online and should always verify company credentials before making purchases. Red flags to watch for include unrealistic before and after claims, fake media endorsements, prices that seem too good to be true, lack of clear company information, poor customer service, and warnings from scam detection services. In conclusion, based on extensive investigation across multiple sources and platforms, I must strongly advise against purchasing from MyHarveyRoss. The evidence overwhelmingly suggests this is not a legitimate skincare company, but rather a fraudulent operation designed to take advantage of consumers seeking effective skincare products. Your skin deserves real, quality products from verified companies, not whatever MyHarveyRoss is actually selling. Protect your money, your personal information, and your skin by shopping with established, reputable skincare brands instead. That's our complete investigation into MyHarveyRoss. If this review helped you avoid a potential scam, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might be considering purchasing from this website. Your share could save someone from becoming a victim of online fraud. Stay safe out there, and remember, if a skincare deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review where we'll be investigating another questionable online retailer. Until then, keep questioning everything you see online And always do your research before making purchases. Retry Claude can make mistakes. Please double-check cited sources.